Hello everyone, Hummus28 here, and today, the Horde comes. I haven't really been recording any times that the Horde attacks, just because it's extremely laggy, just due to the sheer volume of zombies that spawn. But because we have a high amount of bullets now, and a much stronger machine gun, I think it'll be alright. I can mow them down fast enough, because I've started to set up the beginnings of our bullet production. We can now craft the bullet casings, which means I can run up here, go in here, toss them right there, and craft more bullets. Which means we don't have to worry about spending money, we can just craft them ourselves. Now I'm not sure where they're coming from. Seems like a lot of the time they come from over here. I'm not seeing them. Let's see, let's throw some flares out. Not seeing anything over there. Take a look over here. Okay, it sounds like they're coming from this direction. Throw some lights. Yep, there goes my frames. They're coming. Oh, the frame drops. It's going crazy. Now really, the only thing I'm worried about is the exploders. They are these big zombies that do as the name suggests, they explode. Oh, there goes the frames. Frames are dropping hard. Oh, there they go, exploding. Okay, not seeing any more here. Oh, there's one right there, actually. Looks like a little baby. Frame drops are still occurring. One right here. One of the little exploders. Usually I would just drop lava off of this, but doesn't seem like I need to do that now. Bunch of them got stuck on the barbed wire. Easy chicken. Oh, there's the little ones. You gotta take them out before they explode on you. Something's taking damage. Alright, let's keep it moving. Definitely not all of them. Okay, it looks like some of them have been stuck, which is good. I made the right choice moving all the barbed wire off, because it seems like they do try to congregate towards the easiest way to get in. Not seeing any more. Usually I'll dump lava off the side and let that deal with it. But as we get into the later rounds, the quantity of zombies that comes increases, which makes it a little less effective. And you can see right here all that cobblestone. An exploder blew up a huge chunk out of the wall that I had to patch up. It's getting cold out. Let's see, got our water skin. The water skins give us a boost to heat, so you can see even though it's freezing out, we're still gaining heat. Okay, I'm hearing one. Let's check it over here. Not seeing them. I'm hearing them. Oh, I see their eyes over here. They're congregating on this side by the looks of it. And luckily I think we have one more horde before they can start tunneling through the wall. Oh, you know what's something fun I have? I crafted these bad boys earlier. Let's see how destructive these landmines are. It's down low enough that I don't mind any damage to the wall. Oh, it seems like I have to place it. Makes it a little less effective. I don't want to go down there. And they hit me anyway. Nice. See, I think I have a med kit on us. So let's run out. Get some light. Oh yeah, there's those quarters. Okay, we definitely need more ammo. Because I do not have the ammo for this at all. I wish I could just toss these. I might have some grenades actually. See, and this is why I don't record. The frame drops are massive. But I think I have... Or I can craft a grenade, let me see. Go through here. Traps and defenses. Landmines. Bouncy mine, smart mine, landmines. No, not seeing it. Where are the grenades? Grenade. Because I think they're pretty cheap. No, I can't. Can't craft them? I could have swore you could craft grenades. The advanced materials, bullet automation. Huh. Could have swore I could craft them. Alright, let's see. We have parabellum bullets. There's quiet. The horde stopped. Okay, let's clean up the rest of them. So they're going to stay congregated outside the wall. What the? Oh my goodness, the lag. It's terrible. And it comes in waves, so once in a while. Which makes it a little dangerous, because if it skips the input and I fall down there, it could lead to our death. Alright, let's see. Let's run down the wall this side, place some landmines, use that to take care of them. So we run over here. Ouch. Forgot about the little one. Okay, landmines are certainly going off. It's the little ones, I can't see them. They're so tiny. Well, that's all the ammo. Okay, let's get back in the base where it's safe. Just gotta find a way to jump up. Right here will do. Alright, and we're good to go. Took a little bit of damage. We lost our whole leg there by the looks of it. But nothing our med kits can't fix. That's why we need to get stronger and build up our base defenses. So as you can see, we ran out of all our .45 ammo, which is not great to say the least. Luckily it's quite cheap in order to craft it. You only need 3 components: gunpowder, lead nuggets, and the bullet casing. Bullet casing, easy, just needs a brass ingot, and you get 4. To make brass, you do need to mix copper and zinc, because it's an alloy. But we have a ton of that. If you look at our copper supplies, not massive, we just need to smelt it. So we can crush this stuff here. And let's start, let's see, can I use the... No, it needs an ingot to make brass. I was thinking if I could just keep it in the grit form, do it like that, but it doesn't matter. So let's take out all of this. Let's look for our zinc. Not a ton, but we can find more. Because you can get zinc. You can crush it, and you get 2. I think you also mine it from... Forget the block. There's a different block that you can crush it from. Crush raw zinc. Yeah, acerine. And you can find these huge acerine deposits. Now, hopefully nothing spawns in here. As you can see, I was messing around with create. I was able to generate this this boiler. It outputs 65,536 stress units via these 4 engines. And it feeds these blaze burners with coal that you put in here. And really all it's doing, I wanted to test how much FE I could generate. Looks like this setup generates 90 FE every tick. And I also hooked it up to the mechanical crafters, so now it's spinning extremely fast. It crafts all the armor, takes less than a second now. It's hilarious. So let's see, we need to... I also mined out more of this area, so now you just go over here, throw in your raw components, they go carried upwards into the crusher, and in there. And we have some more crushed raw zinc, silica, gold grit, grab this, because we need to convert this all into bars. Can you not? I can't cook raw zinc in the arc furnace? Ah, I see. So the arc furnace, I could just throw it in. I don't need to crush it. This is saying if you put raw zinc, you get the zinc ingot. You need to put the ore block itself if you want that ratio. So it looks like I still have to cook it. I think I can cook this stuff though, right? Yeah, this will cook just fine. We do run into the issue that because we're just feeding it off of one medium voltage wire, it doesn't really have the energy input to run it as fast. Which is why, if you noticed over here, I built the diesel generator and that's hooked up to one of the other inputs. So if we can turn this on, it'll also work. Only problem I have with this is that I need to build a fluid pump, and then you have to pump in the liquid, and we don't have any diesel yet. But what I can do is I can take this for now, and I have a hammer on me. And I think if we need to output it on this side, energy output like so, you could just go and plug it in right here. And I think it's, yeah, you can see it's draining. So now now it's working a lot more efficient, as you can see. It's cooking everything at once. Our electrodes are taking a lot of use. We do have more graphite dust, so we can produce some more. Let's see, we're gonna have to put more in here. We gotta crush this. A lot of work to do. We can see now we're really set up. We're getting stronger. Our base is getting more efficient, getting bigger. Which means, like I said before, oh, I need to cook this raw zinc since I can't put it in the arc furnace. Just throw it in the arc furnace system up here. I should really get rid of these and just set up a bulk blasting system, but for now this will work just fine. we just need to smelt some items. We also help with all the oak. That if we come out here, where's our projector? Right here. If we come out here, this is where we're going to build some of the new immersive engineering blocks. So this one is going to be... Which one is this one? Good question. I've forgotten. I should have labeled it. This one... What was this? The Harvest Moon Rises. Nice. Not the miner. Was it a refinery? Let me see. Yes. So this is where the refinery's going. Like so. Take our hammer, and I think it's this one, or I built it backwards and it's this side. And I did, nice. But it looks like input... Oh good, we definitely built it backwards, but that's fine. Doesn't really matter how we built it. Then we come over here. Oh, I left those in here. This one is... We built the refinery. I believe it was the mixer. If I double check here. It is. Like so. 1, 2, 3. Block here. Build the base. And then you smack it with a hammer. One of these blocks. There we go. The middle one. And now we have the mixer. Looks like there's still a bunch of zombies on the other side of the wall. We could leave them alone for now. This is 3 blocks of space. Should be enough for room, I think. Gives you 35 fluid pipes. And then now we have to actually locate the oil. And you do that using the seismic survey tool. You just pop that in, right click it. And as you can see looking north, you see the bottom half. There's 2 quadrants that are very bright. Those white spots indicate liquids. So if we go by where we're at, and this is the middle, we're essentially looking at these chunks are the center. So if we go here, or right here, 1, 2, 3, okay, so over here, this chunk and this chunk, we might be able to find something better. As you can see, it just says sample taken, and it's not useful. So let's go into that chunk over there. Do it down here. It's a little awkward, this spacing, but it should work if we plan it right here. You can't right click it, that's a good sign. You look, and it's water, so it's essentially useless. You could build the pump, I think, just if you want to get water, but we're not looking for water, we're looking for oil. Let's take that out and check this other spot. sure we're in the chunk. See what we got. More water. So not good results so far. That means we're gonna have to head further out. Because we checked, let's see, I actually want to keep these. It was right here, right? Yeah. So we know this 2x2 area is essentially useless. Doesn't have any boards. So let me see if I can actually want to map this using our handy dandy Excel software. We're just going to map it. So we're going to do a 2x2 and do black. Then I can mark these for water. Like so. I'm getting a bit cold, so let's go inside. So let's see, we need to look at this one. So it looks like that. And then I'll just mark off these ones. So since we know this area, actually this area here, this 4x4 chunk only has water, we need to move we did it up here, so that's the right. We need to go from this chunk, we need to go 1, 2, and do it in this location. So we're going to set the waypoint over here. Delete that one. And see if we have better luck. So let's just trash these. And if we need more shells, we just have to craft some more. Oh, where's our water stream? There we go. Dark night tonight. Luckily not too many zombies are off in this forest here. Let's place this. Alright, look north. Looks like we have a spot right here. We're in this chunk, so we need to go down here. Oh, there he is. It's right here. Take another sample. And there we go. Crude oils found, amount 32,000 buckets, with an expected pressure of 1300 MB per tick. So now I believe we have some torches in the inventory. Need to get some more. Put some torches down. Let's get back in the base. Need to put more torches. Once you leave the vicinity, it's so dark. I finally crafted the flares, so this makes it a little more convenient. But it's still too dark and the flares don't last forever. So we can get rid of this one. All we need is the survey result. And now we know right there we have oil. Come inside, let's warm up. Okay, we can close our Excel survey map. We can put away this stuff because we're not going to need it anymore. What's that? Anyways, that counts as here. It gives you a bucket of crude oil, which we're going to store for now. And then as you can see, we're going to have to work on these two before we start working on the derrick itself. So the mixer's use is creating concrete. You need liquid concrete for the derrick. In case you didn't know, the way the derrick works is using pipes, you're going to pump liquid concrete into the ground to force the gold, the black gold, back up, the oil. So you need to produce a lot of concrete. But how do you actually make concrete? Liquid draining mixer, here we go. So, to create concrete, all you need is gravel, orange sand, gravel, slag gravel, any kind of sand, and clay. And we just throw it in the mixer. We're going to need to power the mixer, of course. But since it's just mixing, I doubt it's going to be very expensive. And then we need an oil tank, because as you can see here, it's recommended you connect an oil tank near to where you set up the derrick to catch the initial burst of oil. Up to 50% of the reservoir can be lost if you just drill in there without the proper storage. Because, as it said, if you look here, the expected pressure is 1300 MB per tick. This is because the oil is underground and it's under a lot of pressure. The rock is pushing against it. It's like a balloon that's ready to burst. And once you prick a hole in it, the oil comes gushing out all over the place. So you want to make sure you have a bucket big enough to catch it. So that's going to be the setup that we need to be working on. Zinc is almost done. Let's grab this. Let's go check out our copper ingots. The inventory is full, so it stopped. I think that's enough for now, because we need to make brass. Copper in the top, like so. Copper and then zinc. So I think it's like this. So you do like one copper here, then the zinc here, right? You just put it together? Oh wait, no, it showed like it was working. Let's see. Okay, so just like that. So you throw the copper in here. We're gonna need to match it. So let me take everything out. So we need 1, 2, that much. Like that. Throw it in here, throw it in there. And that's gonna produce our brass so we can make some more bullets. Let's go ahead and dump that in. That should be enough bullet casings for a little bit, because it is a 4 times multiplier. And I don't want to wear out all of those just yet. Let's cook the graphite dust. That should get us 2 more rods. Let's see, and I believe hop. Nope. Graphite. Nope, we don't have any. But since we're lucky enough to have an oil spill right here, we can just pump the oil straight over here. And that will allow us to make the graphite with pet coke over coke. Because as you can see, pet coke is a byproduct of bitumen and any kind of water in the coker, which will be a lot more efficient than constantly turning all our coal into coal coke, which is a very, very slow process. But I do want to let you guys see how the bullet casings are produced. Let's grab some of the brass here. It's very simple, does not take a lot of power. Just come over here, throw in your brass ingots. They get pushed down the conveyor belt and crafted in our casings. And now with this setup, I can just leave it running all day long. If this is too slow, I can build a second press right next to it, have the conveyor belt split it off, so one goes left, one goes right, and we can produce it twice as fast. So we're starting to look a lot better. As the zombies hordes get bigger, we're going to need to start investing in some base defense as well. The guns aren't going to cut it. We're going to need to build some turrets as well, which with the oil production we should be able to do. But that's going to be some work for next episode. In the meantime, I'm your host Thomas28, and I'll see you next time.